Alright, hello everybody. Back from lunch. Hope you all enjoyed your own little break. Need to take out the trash. There we go. Oh, that's the mic. That's what's bothering me. There we go. I don't like... What's it? This thing took forever to set up. It's gonna... God. Good? Okay, we're good. Like it's gonna bother me. Goodness. All right. It's been a while since I've played SFO, but I think I am willing today to put up with it and give it a shot. And just for you guys, for the sake of this stream, I'm going to turn it on without any of the restrictions. So normally when I turn on SFO, I use the version that does not add new units. But this time, I'll just do it the way it works. Hey, Order Drake, what's up? Also, hello, everyone. Bloody hands. What, do you mean Warzag's faction? I'll tell y'all what, I love my family, but God, I hate when they all use the group chat. Because we have like a family group chat for like if something important happens, and every freaking person in my family likes to use it casually, and it drives me nuts.
We must preserve
Alright,
this world.
Let's see what we're looking at here. Although I appreciate that your love for Savage Orcs, we did play Greenskins earlier today, and I would like to focus on something else. Maybe next time. Undertaker, yeah, I saw it. We will definitely do these from time to time, but it'll probably be like maybe once a month, something like that. Okay, so I have heard for SFO that some campaigns are better than others. I think I might want to try the 10-in-1 campaign. Because I do like 10-in-1. Even though the way he holds his plaque gives me an aneurysm. But I know the Empire has like a super developed update. Is there anyone in chat who's familiar with SFO and feels very strongly about what the best experience is? Who do I think the next FLC will be? I don't know, but if I could pick anyone, I would want it to be Thoric Ironbrow for the dwarves. Did I ever see the pick where he holds it normally? Yeah, he holds it normally on one of his mounts. Oh, Jaemon, thankfully, I'm the Night Owl in my family, so I don't have that problem. Did y'all miss when we played an assload of greenskins earlier, or do y'all just want to see more greenskins? If y'all just want to see more greenskins, that's fine. I have no problem turning on, like, Skarsnik or something. Order Drake, people can choose not to like SFO if they don't. I've not been a huge fan of it. I will say the work they do is amazing, but I have generally found it not for me. I mean, do y'all just want to do Skarsnik? Oh, that technology is cut in half on this. Unique units. Oh, unique unit. Night Goblin Fanatics. You'd rather see lizards? Check out the rosters and custom battle. We'll do that at the end. That's better for the end, I think. Lizardmen, Tomb Kings, Beastmen. I'm getting mixed responses here. Let's do this. Let's do this. We'll let the dice gods decide. Because the dice gods are grand. I just had some dice. Where'd they go? My desk is a wreck. Oh my god. I need to clean. Okay. Oh wait, here's a die. Perfect. Oh, I'm seeing a lot of beastmen. Alright, let's do this. Those three sound pretty interesting. I've got a D6 here. Alright? Got a D6. On a 1 or a 2, we'll play Skarsnik. On a 3 or a 4, we'll play Ten and Juan. And on a 5 or a 6, we'll play a Beastman character. Okay? So 1 or 2 is Skarsnik. 3, 4 is Ten and Juan. 5, 6 is probably gonna be like Malagor. Or Kazrak. One of the two. Alright, here we go! 5 is Beastman. So I can either play... I love Malagor. Let's do Malagor. Alright, here we go! Okay, Undertaker, I wouldn't tell me all this now. I would wait until next time because I'm gonna forget. Skalakin, we checked out Mixu's mod during the morning.
Your hour approaches, Crowfoot.
Yeah, shut up. Alright! Let's see what they changed. Bestial Sacrifices. Ooh, this looks kind of cool. So I can get equipment and banners. So, okay, followers. Herdstones. Okay, so these are... Okay, so these are faction-wide abilities. Alright, so it's Beast, Shadow, the Wilds, and then Death. Cloven ones. Okay, these are super units. So you have all the different kinds of gores. Dragon ogres. Why are they wild? Mutated warhounds. Bonds. Okay. So these just look like really powerful upgrades you can buy. And ascensions. So these look like just... Okay, so these look like they're items and certain kinds of temporary buffs. Interesting. Tribal Call. Okay. It's gained from horde buildings. Technology can be spent on advanced units. Huh. Okay. Dark Devotion. Tribal Call. Okay, so since I have 7 through 24, I have... Alright, I'm pretty impressed so far. Oh my sweet mother of Jesus. What in the world? Ah! This is such a big tech tree. Okay, do Dark Elves feel love/romance? They do, but it's very reserved and they don't openly share about it because it's perceived as a weakness. Okay. Ravenous Foraging. Oh my god, plus 100 growth. Jesus. Gorbals and Wargors. Bray Shamans. Missile damage, armor, speed, weapon strength. Plus bonus to Warriors of Chaos. Bonus against Wood Elves. Bonus against Men. What is all this shit? Research rate, upkeep production, and leadership when laying siege. That's all of these? Yep, okay. What's this one? Research rate, leadership during ambush, and then income from destroying settlements. Forest battles and post-battle loot. And then defending and raiding. Interesting. And then what's all this garbage? Only one technology path can be researched. The second will be locked. Oh, okay. So you only get one of these. Tribal craftsman or scraps of food. Huh. So stronger Ungors, Gors, Bestigors, Warhounds, Minotaurs. Okay, so... that's interesting. Small boulders or a lifetime of madness. What in the world? Alright, this is pretty neat. Full applause there. Gosh, I don't even know which one to pick. I guess let's go for... those are pretty sexy. These are pretty sexy. You seem like a really good... Okay, let's go for Grizzly Trophies. Oh my lord. That generates all sorts of stuff. Ah, Wargors! Nice. What are Wargors? Assault garrisons, wound assault enemy units. Very cool. What else we got? Mutated Warhounds, legendary unit. Oh my gosh, that melee attack bonus though. Holy shit. Razorgore herds and chariots. Oh, no Tuskgore units. I was hoping I'd see Tuskgores. There we go. Zongors, Slongors, Pestigores, and Corngors. And then just oodles of upgrades. Unique. Wild Dragon Ogre. Much seems... oh, it's a Shaggoth. Okay. Whack. Okay. Alright. Oh my god, there's so much shit to look at. Ruination Stance. Oh, it gives you bonuses to sieges, but lowers your post-battle loot. Gathering Herd. Lowers your upkeep, but gives you experience every turn. Hidden Encampment. Also lowers your upkeep. bust the fuck out of your healing. Holy shit. Then raid stance. Okay, let's get out of this mess first. I'm assuming there's probably new. Sacrifice 10 captives. Get a Chaos Spawn unit. Yep, they have Doom Bulls. Cool. And Great Brave Shamans. Also cool. And are any of these worth using? I don't think so, because these are temporary, so I'm not going to worry about that. Whack! I have found some local friendly tribes. We'll have to see what that happens. Beastman Prophecy. Legendary leaders. Okay, so I can nuke my own armies, but make my characters really powerful. I can weaken my characters, but make my armies really powerful. Make all my shit faster, but lower our... better. So we're better on campaign, but worse in battle. Or ignore the prophecy, which doesn't come with any downsides. I'm gonna ignore the prophecy. Forge my own path. Let's go here. Yeah, I'm just gonna fuse my army into one big herd for right now. Cut down on supply lines. No, I can't get any followers yet. It would have a number up here. To get the, let's see, the one that gives horde growth, I need 157 Dark Devotion. Oh my god! It's a raid! A raid from who? I don't have... Oh, it's Lionheart. Dude, Lionheart. How you doing, man? Thanks for coming by. We have not talked in a very long time. Hope you're doing well, dude. How your campaign will play with the cap system. Units are limited. Army caps. How many... Huh. Well, thanks, brother. Yeah, we're trying out new mods today. Interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, let's try the recommended. So it looks like I can have unlimited Ungors. So that's cool, I guess. Yeah, this is the SFO mod. Which I have played in the past, but it was a really long time ago. And quite a bit has changed. Yeah, let's come over this way and see if we can trick those orcs into attacking us. Let's see if Italian responded to my... Nope. That's not Italian. That's other nerds. Okay. Basement have grown new... Oh! I guess I should introduce myself for those of you that are, like, have no idea what's going on. If you're coming from Lionheart stream, hi there! I'm Lord Master of Sotek. I am the residential big boss of Warhammer Fantasy lore when it comes here on YouTube and other platforms. I also do a lot of stuff related to Total War Warhammer, but primarily Warhammer or Games Workshop IPs are my specialty. So I play games that focus on Age of Sigmar, Warhammer Fantasy, Warhammer 40k, and but Warhammer Fantasy and Age of Sigmar are where my Lore Master title comes in. 40k I'm just a casual fan of, and I get to travel around and do a lot of cool things with that, and I've met a lot of really awesome people. You may recognize me as I'm one of the regular hosts for the ever-chosen Grand Tournament that Creative Assembly hosts usually a few times a year. So yeah, if you have any questions at all, anything about Warhammer Fantasy or Total War Warhammer, then feel free to hit me up, and I'm happy to help you. Alright, Beastmen have grown deep... Will the tribes leave these areas? Choosing yes will enable Beastmen invasions in late and mid-game. Sure. He went back home. I do have a giant. What's his garrison? Not that great. I'm gonna go smash the walls in. There's a lot of savage orcs. Yeah, let's lure them out. We're beastmen. Let's do what beastmen do best. Let's set up a... This counts as being ambush, right? Okay, we'll hide for now. Oh, I can upgrade. Okay. Let's grab... we could do a basic upgrade, or we could get access to Warhounds. Let's do a base upgrade. Okay. Blood Bowl? Yep, I do play Blood Bowl. Once upon a time, I was super good at it. Did I see the update on the Lumineth? Yeah, I read it when I was at lunch. Looked really, really good. Ambush failed. Well, whatever, he's dead anyway. And let's sacrifice them to the Dark Gods. Ooh, Jaded Dagger. That's an awesome starting item. Oh my gosh. We've heard rumors that Kislev, the Emperor, and the Electric Counts are making a secret arrangement to not attack each other. Are they true? If we do this... choosing the rumors are not true will not change diplomacy between these factions. Or I can make them super buddy-buddy. Let's say rumors are false. I think those guys tend to be strong enough. Oh my gosh. There's a lot going on here. What is... Okay, so I have bonus spells. So I have... Wow, I have a lot of extra stuff. Dear God, I have a lot of extra stuff. Okay, so... Fueled by Blood and Vile Tide. Good place to start. And then we're just gonna hide again and lure out some more precious orcs. Okay, I've got this, but I want to get a doe. What's my preferred Fantasy Battles / Age of Sigmar faction? Havoc the Wolf Gaming and Warhammer Fantasy Lizardmen were my favorite, though I am deeply, deeply in love with all 16 factions, or 18 factions, thanks to Total War Warhammer expanding the roster. And then... I'll take a Gorbel. And then, for Age of Sigmar, my top army at the moment would be... Yeah, let's do some raiding to get our bestial rage up. My favorite would probably be Night Haunts. I love Night Haunts. Age of Sigmar's not that bad. It's different, but it's not that bad. Are Age of Sigmar Savage Orcs stronger than Fantasy Orcs? Generally, yeah. Let's take Beastly Inclination, since I do want to fight. Okay. Medium regions in the northern world, the Southlands and Nagaroth are home of smaller beastmen tribes. A war herd staying in one of these regions gains a buff to replenishment, growth, and recruitment costs. Also, there are 4 great herdstones hidden on the map. Their exact locations will be revealed through missions. Locate them all to release... Oh no, just locate each of them to receive a different buff. That's kind of cool. I really need this guy to, like, come out of his house. Maybe if I go over here, that'll happen. I mean, we'd probably need to start blowing up smaller stuff, but... Who are the Night Haunts? So if you're familiar with Total War Warhammer, the Night Haunts are literally... So, like, the Banshees, the Cairn Wraiths, and the Hex Wraiths. Imagine a faction of just that. So just an army of all ghosts. Those are the Night Haunts. And I love them. What mods are being used? Right now, we're just using the SFO mod set. Changer of Ways! Hey, man! We haven't hung out for a while. How much milk to have for the cornflakes? Endless. Bottomless. A throne of... An endless waterfall of milk to have with your cornflakes atop your throne of skulls. Also, Morn goals. Didn't they axe Tomb Kings for Age of Sigmar? They did, but the Tomb Kings descendants have recently been added. So the Tomb Kings were basically remade into a faction that are called the Ossiarch Bone Reapers. And they're literally just the Tomb Kings. Expanded. Except for it's an entire army of constructs. What? There's only 9 Warhounds in a unit? Weird. Oh, these aren't regular Warhounds. These are the Hounds of Pestilence. Physical resistance, strong vigor, Strider regen. Okay. Monster presence. So they are a buff unit, and then bestial tactics. If they're in melee, they lower the speed and charge bonus of enemies. What in the... Okay, so those guys are actually a buff unit. Okay. What in the world? Trample. Okay, so they just stomp on people. Lower the vigor of enemy units. Wild Roar. My goodness. There is a lot going on here. Also, the Wheel of Magic is way bigger. Okay. Duly noted. Does every unit have special abilities now? Rusty Armament. Huh. Interesting. Okay. You just got engaged? Well, congratulations, Changer of Ways. I'm happy to hear that. I wish you and your new fiancé all the best. How would I react if 40k goes the Age of Sigmar route? I would laugh long and hard for many days. But I really enjoy Age of Sigmar. It's not Warhammer Fantasy. Like, flat out. But on its own, it stands out really, really well. It's a super fun game, and I'm really enjoying it. I understand if people, like, if they're like, I just can't get over the fact that it replaced Warhammer. That's totally fine. I totally get it. But I really, really like all the things that it has added to the setting. Okay, let's have our spears go for some blocks here. Let's send... Are any of these biggins? No. Okay. Okay, let's send over some archer help. Send you lot in with the dogs and me. Look at the size on that aura. Oh, it causes discourage. Okay, I need to be careful about using that. Oh, was that at range? Oh my god, the cast time on that. Yeah, we don't want Malagor fighting a war boss, so let's have him pull back. Good job over here. Let's bring the giant back. Ungor should have this mess under control. Let's send the Gorbel after the war boss. Wait, is it a Savage Orc war boss? No, it's just regular Orc war boss. Okay. Sometimes the last mod where I fought Savage Orcs, they had a Savage Orc war boss, and it ruined me. Would I recommend Kill Team? I have no idea. I've never played Kill Team. I don't even know anybody that plays Kill Team. There's a map for reworking the Southern Realms and Badlands on the Total War forums. What's my opinion on it? What do you mean a map? You mean like people want it to happen? I'm assuming that's a typo. Oh, that's another war boss. What the hell's... Alright, well, that was a nice little massacre. Good job, everyone. No, I actually ran out of magic surprisingly quick. Oh my god, some of these spells are so expensive though. Holy shit. I was like, oh wow, I've got like 60 wins of magic. And then it's like, oh my god, all my spells cost like double digits. It's a good, cheaper way to get... I mean, that's what I figured, is that it's like a fun little game to get into 40k. Like, the only 40k side games I know, personally, people are playing right now, that, like, I'm familiar with, are Necromunda. Which I've heard Necromunda is amazing, so... When is the Ogre Q&A coming? Probably in 1 or 2 weeks. I don't tend to start recording until I finished answering all the questions, and there were an assload of questions. Oh, okay, so I get Dark Devotion by devouring people. Well, I'm just gonna eat some people then, because I really need some Dark Devotion. Cody Bonds. Okay, I'll look into it. Okay, I can't afford anything, so let's take Hives of Pestilence. Oh, I leveled up twice. Okay, so let's go for Gargantuan Hooves, Bestial Surge, Devolve, and let's make Vile Tide not cost $1 billion. Oh my lord, so many things for the Bestigor. My goodness. Or this isn't a Bestigor. This is a Gorbel. Alright, so I can give my guys armor or attacks. 50% charge bonus. Are you kidding me? Or we could do leadership or recruitment cost. Or upkeep. I do really like leadership, but man, that is... Oh god, that's so sexy. Recruitment cost. Upkeep reduction and a recruitment rank. Or just leadership. I'm gonna go with that. Oh, he also leveled up twice. See if we can get this guy. You're not behind your wall, so... Boop. Wait, what? Oh, heroes just get 2 skill points. Interesting. Defile and occupy? What? Raise and defile. Loot and raise. Or raise and sacrifice. Ooh. I guess I'll raise and defile. Oh, I only get one of these. Surging Warherd. Okay. Fall of the Drakewald. Lowers my monies, unless I'm fighting. Or agility over strength. I don't like that. Kind of down for Surging Warherd, but I don't think I want to get that just yet. I think right now I kind of value other stuff. Legendary Beast Lord. Oh my gosh. Beast Women Escort. Rampaging Warherd. Oh gosh, okay. That's dangerous. Oh, okay, you lose the debuff though once you get to the second level. Okay. Agile Mutations. Same thing. And then Bray Whelps. Okay, let's put 1 point there. And then I guess I'll put a point into Traderkin. Yeah, they're pretty fast. You are not kidding. Okay, now we can get some stuff. See, I have access to Hearthstone buffs. Oh my gosh, these are very big. I have access to a 5th Ascension. Okay, so these are just items. Or I have access to followers. Which followers can I use? I can get Rotten Roots, which makes me worse at defending but better at attacking. Centaur Alpha, that's useless to me right now. Gifted Shaman. Let's get a Doe for that sweet, sweet Hort growth. And then that'll be it. Yeah, I'm messing around with SFO. It's mod day. So we're playing mods that people really, really want me to play. Just for today. Do I think CA will have the most difficulty for implementing the Ogre Kingdoms? No, I don't think it would be too bad. Okay, let's get our free item here for a puzzle. Search ruins. Oh, slug skin. That's so good. Slug skin is like one of the best. Oh, they got more stuff. That +1 bestial rage to everything would be pretty... Oh my gosh, plus 10% campaign movement? Boop! Dude, Palooka! Guess what's showing up today, my dude? I don't know when it's going to show up today, but it's showing up today. Which means I'm going to be sending you something real soon. I've got all my goodies ready to go. You just wrote me a message concerning that project. Hope it's a good message. Alright, I'll message you after the stream, brother. Wait, do I have to raise this or rate it? Oh, cool. So you have, like, quests for all the different gods. We're pretty close to Nurgle, and I do like Nurgle. This is raise. Okay, so we need to burn this place. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I do think it'll be interesting to see how they do ogres, but I don't think it's gonna be like destroying them or anything. Okay, so I can give a unit poison. Let's give it to my Gorbel for now. I personally, I'm really hoping that we're gonna see the invention, or not the invention, but the introduction of units that have the ability to negate anti-large. Like, I would love for them to come out and showcase, you know, just be like, hey, check out this, now you can have, you know, certain ogre units, like maybe the Stonehorn or Thunder Tusk, you know, has an aura that reduces the anti-large damage they, you know, reduces enemy anti-large by 5 or something like that. The Great Heartstones can be found and activated by agents. Oh, good to know. Yeah, this is SFO. This is just the plain Jane SFO mod. Okay, let's search the ruins, see if we can get a magic item. Ah, crap. Oh, I got it right! Lucky guess. But I didn't get any gold, I just got an item. That makes me sad. Okay, we're not going to do that because I need to save money. Dude, Havoc the Wolf, I am a big Papa Nurgle fan. You want a non-aggression with me, Cetra? No. I'm Beastman. I don't do treaties. I just blow shit up. You play SFO better than the base game? Do you mean that you're better at it, or that you think it is better? Jack Tank. Just so I'm clear on what you're trying to say. I mean, either way, good for you, dude. Okay, so let's move to the 28% mark. And then let's Hidden encampment, so we can heal up. And then... What is all this stuff? So this is horde growth and incoming, or improved rating. This is... hurt enemy armies and generate goodies. This is upkeep reduction. This is horde growth. This is just buffs. Oh, okay, but you can have one of these or the other. So you can have armor. You can have armor, melee defense, and recruitment ranks. Okay, you get that out of the way. You can have melee attack, charge bonus, or armor and melee defense. Okay. Oh, or this one. Oh gosh, you can have horde growth. Interesting. Okay, interesting. And get Razor Gore Herd. That would make my Ungors cheaper. I'm a little worried how low we are on finances. Let's wait on that. How much does this cost? $9.50? Okay, we can go ahead and grab that. Yeah, SFO is a complete overhaul. Do the Beastmen get new units? Yes. Beastmen have a lot of new units. Let's see. We have Doom Bulls, Lords, Great Bray Shaman Lords, the Wargore Hero, and then there's Slongors, Zongors, Pestigors, and Korngors, which are the type of Beastmen for each Dark God. Then there's also a bigger form of Warhounds. Let's get increased speed. And then, yeah, there's a bunch of good stuff. Okay, we want to run our butts over here. I do need more money. I am struggling financially quite a bit. Yeah, and all the units, like a ton of units, have different abilities and all sorts of other crazy shit. Like it's all over the place. Oh, it's moon time. I'll take the custom skill. We'll raid our way over here. Get lots and lots of Dark Devotion. Really tempted to get an Ungor Whelp to help stabilize my Bestial Rage. Why didn't the Destroyer of Eternities destroy Natasha during the attack? Why didn't the Destroyer of Eternities kill Nagesh? So the reason the Destroyer of Eternities did not kill Nagesh during the end times was that when they finally got around to stabbing him with it, Nagesh had already devoured the god of the Nehekar and Underworld. So actually, by that point, Nagesh had eaten two gods. He had eaten Valea, one of the dwarven gods, and then he ate. God, I just need money. Just give me money. Ooh, Armor of Fortune. Nice. Top knots are dead. Cool. He ate Valea and he ate Usirian, who was the Nehekaran god of the underworld. And because Nagesh had devoured both of those gods, he basically had kind of got to the point where he just couldn't be killed. Like, he was basically just too strong, or too fat, or however you want to think of it. So these are permanent, right? I mean, that staff is pretty sexy, but it's also kind of expensive. And I feel like I should be saving up for horde improvements. Goodness, there's a lot of chats going on. In both channels. Twitch and YouTube. I'm still salty we lost Valleja to Nagesh, who's my favorite part of the Pantheon. If it makes you feel better, Louis, I am fairly certain... Ooh, where's Numus? Okay, I can do that. How many missions? Oh, 14 turns? Sure, let me just grab this first. I'm fairly certain that Nagash is going to get what's coming to him at some point from the... Oh, the Helm of Discord! Sick! From the Dwarf Pantheon. Because I think once the Dwarf Pantheon figures out what Nagash did, it is... Oh, this guy is regen? Damn! Okay. Once the Dwarf Pantheon figures out what Nagash did, Nagash is... They're gonna go after him. Like, it's gonna get ugly. Gifted Shaman is pretty good, but once again, saving. Do I think Malagor and Morgr should have their own factions? 100% absolutely. Every single special character in the game, with the exception of Helman Gorst and Isabella von Karstein, should have their own factions. Because Isabella and Helman Gorst should have just been heroes. I don't know why they were made into lords. Am I liking it? So far, I'm enjoying it. Yep. This is the first time I've played the SFO Basement update, and so far it's pretty enjoyable. What can I make? Oh yeah, my problem is money, not growth. Alright, don't mind me, Cetra. I'm just gonna raid your stuff. So Valleja's gone. Is Grimnir and Grugni still around? Grimnir kinda died. Grugni is still around, and he's fine. But Grimnir basically took the Slayer Oath, understandably, and he went, like, ham on it. To the extent that he basically went and fought the nastiest, baddest monster in Age of Sigmar, which was a giant, colossal, monstrous salamander by the name of Volcatrix, and they kamikazed. He killed her, but she killed him with her last spiteful attack. And so Grimnir was shattered into, like, a bunch of pieces that manifested into a material known as Urgold that looks like gold, but it's not quite. It's because it has his godly essence in it. But if you are a fan of dwarves, you will be happy to know that although Grimnir has died, his essence has finally found a new host, and a new god of fire, aka Grimnir, has been selected, which is Gotrek Gurnison. Gotrek is the new Grimnir, though he has not reached his full power yet. He's insanely strong, but he is not quite a god yet. Because he doesn't want to be one, but unfortunately for him, Destiny has other plans. Okay, we accomplished that. I kind of want to blow it up, but we need to build some stuff. Do I have enough money yet? Oh, God, it's so expensive! I want to upgrade my horde. Gotrek is the Emperor of Age of Sigmar. I mean, in that sense, I think Gotrek is a lot nicer than the Emperor. Is there any word on what happened to Felix? He died. during the end times, but a lot of Gotrek's journey has been trying to find him. And there are a lot of theories about where he is. Now can I afford it? No. I hate this.
My witches advise caution. Should I consider you a threat?
Yes, we're at war now. Attack me. Do it, man. Do it. Because I'm just going to keep raiding your shit otherwise. Yeah, some theories point to that Felix has become a Stormcast Eternal. Some theories point that his soul is being held by Nagesh. Some theories hold that his soul is being held by Sigmar. It depends. We don't know what's happened to him yet. Let's do Endless Hurt. Okay. Kill this king and good things will happen. That sounds right up my alley. His army does suck. And his garrison sucks, but he has walls. See if we can lure him out. God, that garrison is the problem. Maybe I can ambush and he'll leave. Oh, that Ruination stance could actually help quite a bit. Let's stay in raid stance for the moment. I can use my herd stones. How much? Oh, okay, I don't have enough favor yet. God, I want the Banner of the Fallen King so bad. It's such a good banner. And so is the Beast Banner, but Totem of Rust is also really good. These are all very powerful. Come out here and fight me, you coward! Yeah, we actually had a, the most recent Gotrek book that came out, which is called Ghoul Slayer, is literally the supposed point of the book was that it was going to be Gotrek confronting Nagesh. It doesn't actually happen, but it revolves around that idea. Super good book, though. Okay, let's upgrade our horde. What happened to Snitch? So in the end times, Deathmaster Snitch kills Thorgrim Grudgebearer. And that's the last time we ever see him. And then he dies. No, Snitch kills Thorgrim. Queek got killed by Thorgrim. But Deathmaster Snitch kills Thorgrim Grudgebearer. Being a sneaky git that he is. Kills him with a cheap shot. While he thought he was safe. And then, I guess let's get the Ungor tech. And it was super sad. If you're a fan of, if you, like, adore, the High King, like I do. How am I gonna lure this dude out? Maybe if I hang out... It's like, I need enough money that I can afford to attack him. Oh, God. Good, we got the Raider trait. That'll actually help. Didn't he also kill Vultan? No. Vultan... So, Deathmaster Snitch killed Vultan in the Storm of Chaos, which was the... which was the original attempt at the end times. It's like a super old version of the end times. But in the actual end times, they instead had it where one of the Vermin Lords, that look like Deathmaster Snitch, killed him. Okay, if he's just gonna hide in there, let's go blow up his other stuff. Oh, this place is worth more money. And it doesn't have walls. That being said, I'm not sure what they did with Snitch. They haven't talked about him since. We know that he doesn't die in the end times. At least by somebody, like, attacking him. But he presumably gets blown up with the rest of the planet. Alright, let's take a look here. So it's just an assload of skeletons. They don't have any cool special abilities. I think we can win this. If I flee, I think I leave raid stance, which would be ideal. Oh god, it hurts. No, chase me! Chase me! Whatever, we lured him out. Oh god, Grimlock dying hurt me on a very emotional level. Grimlock's death was brutal. Whatever. I'll blow up your city instead. Thanks for the donation. Oh god, I ran into the ambush because I couldn't control where my character was going. Crap! I'll play it myself. Ungrim had a good death in the end times. I wish that I wish they'd showed it instead of it being off screen. Even though it was an epic off screen, but yeah. We're faster than them. Fall back. Come and get us, nerds. Oh, this is the guy that doesn't even have archers. Okay. Okay, he does have Strider. Nice. Gorbel, you have my full permission to just absolutely murder that Tomb King. Alright, now that we've got a formation, with me! Oh, Tomb Swarm. That's not nice. Just everybody kill him. Run! Run! Don't stand in the flesh-eating bugs, please. Don't I have... Ah, dang it. I don't have my buff. Okay, well, that was quick. Rip Tomb King, I guess. Oh, don't just stand there. Charge, charge, charge. Everybody charge! You two go support over there. I will support in here. I'm too far away. And the range of some of these spells is just short as dirt. My lord. Okay, out here. Come on. There we go. Big old devolve. And scream. That was a terrible brave scream. Okay. Skelebro got skele-whacked. Are you proud of that? You're right, though. Skele-whacked. Ooh, that's unpleasant. Oh, God, there's so many Ushabti in that unit. 18. Jesus. Oh, there go all my Ungors. Get back here, you cowards! Okay, I need you over here. Oh god, that's gonna hurt. Run away! Run away! Flee, you fools! Okay, we'll use the giant roar now. Alright. So he did his big thing, so now everybody's, like, rallied. Beastman roar, immune to psych. Nice. Those are some nice buffs to reward you for just fighting constantly. Still got a bit for that. Activate that. Gonna devolve right here. Undead are still a gigantic nuisance to deal with. Ah, why are they degrading so slowly? Undead are supposed to completely collapse when they're shattered. This is obnoxious how long they're taking to die. Screw it, just run away from them. We're faster. Okay, this is the first thing I've really encountered so far that I'm not a fan of, is how long these undead are taking to die. That is just ridiculous. Could the Horned Rat go up against Sigmar? Yeah. It would be weird, but yeah. Horned Rat is a fair match for Sigmar. They are both fairly powerful deities. Keep shooting, damn it. My god, just look how long that's taking. Do Nehekaran undead decay in the lore? Yeah, all undead do. All undead, it's not really decaying. Like, it's not like they rapidly, like, are magically falling apart. It's more that the magic that sustains them gets disrupted and causes it, when they're being, like, significantly overwhelmed and taking lots of damage, and, like, the forces that basically keep them held together and allow them to animate basically start falling apart. And when that happens, undead just collapse. Like, they fall apart. Mantle of Gorok. And then Magical Reserves. Mr. Beast. Or, you. Tough as Nails will give me Intimidating. Hero. Bard. A Minotaur Bard. I love that. Okay, some of these are pretty interesting. But let's start working up his melee tree. I've read that Nehekaran people are like 8 feet tall, so their skeleton should be a lot taller. No, No. No. So there was a book series released, basically about Nagesh. It was a trilogy, and that series goes way out of its way to make the Nehekarans into it took a lot of very strange liberties with the lore that are not correct, and I believe that's where that originates from. But the Nehekarans, the average Nehekarans were not that, they were barely larger than the average man of the Empire or Bretonia, if that. Now, there were certain figures among them who were incredible specimens of, human design, like Cetra, or, Nakaf, his, standard bearer, even though Nakaf technically isn't from Nehekara originally. But stuff like that. But no, the Nehekarans were not giants. No. Nagesh is very, 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 very big, but that's not his original form. Nagesh became that big after he ate a bunch of warpstone and his body mutated. Cetra was quite large, but even Cetra was not 8 feet tall. Cetra was probably like 6'5" or 6'8" at best. But no, the Nehekarans were not 8 foot tall, like, demigods. That is completely false. Do Tomb King's undead have more personality or sentience than vampire counts? Only sort of. Tomb Kings, for Tomb Kings, the amount of, like, intelligence or whatever you want to call it, personality and stuff that they have in Unlife was determined by how well they were preserved when they died, and like which rituals and rites were performed upon their bodies when they were put into the burial crypts. And kind of at the end of the day, most Tomb King units were not wealthy enough, like the individuals behind them were not wealthy enough to be able to afford like the really, really fancy burials. Or maybe they were just like, low tier bodyguards or whatever you want to say. So that was pretty rare for there to be units that came back, like really, really well designed or powerful or whatever. That was quite unusual. That being said, on average, yes, the Tomb King undead tend to be a lot smarter or more self-sufficient, because even their lowest ranked guys, the Tomb King dead, are what's the best way to describe this? They are fully capable of functioning on their own. Like, they have a lot of the skills they had in life preserved. So unlike Vampire Count Undead, which are basically, to put it nicely, Vampire Count Undead are like idiotic corpses that just wander around and are pretty useless on their own. Like, there has to be a necromancer controlling them, or else they'll just fall apart, or they won't know what to do, because they don't have any like sentience or skills from life or any of that. They're literally just like wild, empty. They're just empty vessels controlled like puppets. Tomb King Undead are not at all controlled like puppets. Tomb King Undead are like completely. They're like very well-trained weapons. They're tools that remember their training from life and like execute it flawlessly. Because Tomb King Undead are just awesome like that. Alright, if we could just survive the frickin' nastiness of the Ushabtir, I think we'll be okay. Ugh, God, I hate Tomb Scarabs so much. It's such a good spell, or ability, or whatever you want to call it. Okay, so the good news is our giant has his buff back up for when our guys do start to rally. Wow, this summon lasts for freaking ever. My goodness. Oh, he doesn't have the... Yeah, he does. Okay, so they're not using the summoning from the... Oh, interesting. If my mana is above 50%, then the Cygor will not degrade at all. That's very interesting to know. Run away. Scatter in different directions, you nerds. And scooch. Just gonna excuse myself from this little debacle. Pardon me. My Malagor is so fast. Ah, got my neck's bothering me. And help me this way. Okay, so we've pretty much won. We're just waiting for stuff to degrade. So I'm just gonna tell all these guys to run. Withdraw! Get out of here! These undead take like a billion fucking years to die. That was a terrible shot, Mr. Cygor. Aim a little better. Or don't. That's fine too. Just get in there. Go on, Geyer. Well, the summons in SFO are actually different than the original ones, because the summons in SFO, if you have more than 50% of your if your mana pool is at least 50% full, they don't degrade. They only degrade if you're running out of magic, which is kind of a cool idea. Yeah, if you guys could just, you know, die, that would be great. Man, I really want my package to get here. Crown of Horns. Ooh, Crowfather, definitely. I really want to get Arcane Conduit, so let's go ahead and grab that. Yep, thick-skinned. Ooh, gosh, I'm hurting. go to the 28, and then we'll do encampment stance so I can heal. Oh, I've got money. It's a miracle. Income from raiding. That's pretty nice. Oh, I could get this. Ooh. It's very expensive. Oh, these are ruination buildings. Okay. Oh, I'm so tempted. Oh, that gives me money and Winds of Magic. Okay, well first let's upgrade that. Okay, I'm gonna get my unique structure actually. Oh wait, can I afford both? I can. Yes, I can afford both. Yeah, super horde. Lord Master Sotek, what's your Discord link? If you look in the description of the live stream, you will find it. At least on YouTube. Dick Hardley, right now I'm just doing the SFO mods. Earlier this morning, we ran a set of streams focusing on some other ones. But, yeah. What's the main difference between Tomb Guard and Grave Guard? So the biggest difference between Tomb Guard and Grave Guard, traditionally, was that, Grave Guard, they were exactly matched, but Grave Guard relied much more heavily on the magic of necromancers and vampires to make them super powerful, whereas Tomb Guard relied much more on having a Tomb Prince or a Tomb King leading them to be really, really powerful. Oh, it's missing? Oh, okay, I'll post in chat in a second. And then the other big difference was that Tomb Guard had the ability to wield halberds, whereas Graveguard had the ability to wield great weapons. Also, happy belated B-Day. Thank you. I had a wonderful birthday last week. It was super swell. Okay, hold on. Let me get that Discord link for you guys, because I'm going to forget if I don't do it now. Edit. Never expire. No limit of uses. Copy. And paste. There you go. Let's see if we can kill this guy who's outside. We can, and all his little friends too. Boop. Okay. Arcane Conduit. Thank God. And then let's go ahead and grab Crown of Thorns. Horns. Not thorns. Wrong, wrong figure. I'll take the money. Oh, Numa's is gone. Oops. I mean, not really oops, but you know what I mean. I could get a super banner. Ooh, that's not an arcane item. That's an enchanted item. Sure, let's get the Staff of the Elder Shaman. Gimme dat staff. Boom. Give that to my Minotaur. Alright, we've got positive income now. I guess we'll go pick on humanity. Because I have to go attack a Imperial thing. When's the next campaign stream? Oh, Reedy Rainbow, the public beta actually helps out a lot. The public beta really, really helps with the order overwhelming everybody. The next stream, like, that whole thing will be starting pretty soon. Probably tomorrow. Which I believe, last I checked, vampire counts were pretty heavily in the lead. I think we had, like, over 2,000... I want to say we had, like, 2.7 thousand votes. And I think vampire counts owned, like, 30%. What? I must have moved over on accident. That's a bummer. I don't know if Soonberg counts as an imperial province. I guess we'll find out. Do I ever think Ariel will be added to the game? Yes. In some capacity. Play Fallout 76? No, thank you. Not for me. I've got... That does not fit what I do. Thanks, but no thanks. Soonberg is Southern Realm, not Empire. Ah, dang it. Ah, we have such a long way to go, then. Alright, we better get hustling. Yeah, I'll take when one falls. We're kind of hurting right now. Oh, I can get the Beast Banner. All I have to do is beat someone from Kimry up. Well, I mean, when you put it that way. Let's go ahead and get the Gore tech as well, because I'm going to be getting Gores pretty soon. No, Anguish Cake, I'm pretty sure you're right. Yeah. Oh, Dom, like, with the difference in percentage, Norska is probably like 500 or 600 votes behind vampire counts. Why is Kozrak automatically the leader? Just because he was like the most... I don't know, that's just who CA decided. I don't think there's a particular reason. There's no like lore reason or anything. CA just picked him. They might have just felt that he was like the most recognizable face or something. Corrupted Skin. Give that to our Gorbel. Oh, I can't. Stupid. What? Is that like a magic only item? That's weird. Or a wizard only item. Anyway. Damn it. Between Morgar and Throg, who would you say is the better kisser? I don't think Throg could do mouth-to-mouth contact without just impaling you instantly. Morgar, although you would probably be turned into a Chaos Spawn by getting that close to him, you would at least stand a chance. So I have to beat a Kimriac army for locking horns. Raid Al-Haik. Okay, I can do that. Does Kimry... gosh, Kimry doesn't own anything. Kimry, where did you send all your armies? You're making it hard for me to figure out how to attack you. None of these increase my line of sight. Damn it. Well, Morgar thankfully does have... Morgar always has a mouth. Morgar has a lot of mutation going on, but his face remains fairly consistent. It's everything behind his face you gotta worry about. It still makes me sad that they gave him hooves in this game. I wish they had made Morgar just have like a mass of tentacles or something for legs. To make him more like his tabletop counterpart. Where are all of Kimri's armies? Oops, wrong one. Okay, I can't afford to upgrade anything, so I'm just gonna raid instead. Kimri, where are all your little armies, bro? I desire to kill one of them. Jesus, I got a lot of money here. Servant of the Great Horned Rat, leave her alone. She can stay if she wants. It's okay. Do you think we'll have a Wood Elves upgrade during Warhammer 2? I do. Oh, he's standing outside. Beastman ambush, activate! Ambush! Oh, really? I could beat his army by auto-resolving? Boop! Wow, you get nothing for sacrificing. My lord. Oh, the Beast Banner. Praise be the Chaos Gods. OP Banner is OP. Well, don't mind me. Just gonna blow this up. See ya. Oh, that doesn't upset Cetra. I don't know what will. Is Throg a Tzeentch champion? No, Throg's undivided. Throg is undivided. I think Khemri settled to the right. No, that wasn't Khemri. That was a different Tomb King. I forget what they're called. I can look here. This is the Dune Kingdoms. Raise or sack settlements. Oh my gosh, it really wants me to like help the Jagged Horn tribe. Where's Cetra? I want to kill him so I can get the upgrade. Bottom of the snake. Okay. Gouge tusks. Where is Cetra? He doesn't have any more settlements. And that is definitely not Cetra. Wait, I don't think that's Cetra. That looks like a generic Tomb King. Yeah, that's King Orphtus. Did Cetra die already? It's very strange. Do I think when Beastmen get a rework update, they may add another lord such as Gothor the Beast Lord? I think they will definitely add another lord. Well, I hope they'll add another lord. Sacrifice warriors or spare the warriors? Spare. Okay, we need to start heading towards the Empire. This is fun and all, but we got shit to do. That's weird that the Khemri faction is like so weak. Normally it's a lot more aggressive and strong than that. Wonder if the mod's messing with it. Okay, let's get the ability to get gores and let's get more rating income. What do I want for the Beastmen that they are missing? Jabberslythe, Gorgon, Doom Bulls, Great Bray Shamans, Wargors, and Tarks the Breast Bull. Those are my must-haves. Bonuses would be Gothor the Beast Lord, Goros Warhoof, and Slugtongue. I always found it weird how Tzeentch isn't the strongest god since he's the more technical. Tzeentch was the strongest god for a while. There was like a good bit where Tzeentch was on top. But then all of the other gods teamed up on him and like whooped the crap out of him. Because they got real tired of his bull crap real quick. Wild winds. Nice. Alright, I guess I'll wait on upgrading my troops until we arrive. That guy's cool looking. Also, I clearly have the bug that's preventing me from spawning additional Bray herds. So that's kind of a bummer. Because I should have spawned one by now. Not sure what's causing it, but... Can a backwater Imperial town suffer consequences for killing a licensed wizard? It depends. It is very unlikely that they would suffer official consequences unless the wizard was like on a mission with the Imperial army or something, like he had companions, in which case, yeah, they would definitely be in trouble. No matter how far. Perfect. Right. Time to hustle. Activate speed mode. Have I seen Space Jam? Yes, like in the 90s. Kimmery is dead. That's a bummer. What do I think are missing in the unique buildings list for dwarves? I have a great long video dedicated to that called The Future of the Dwarves that talks extensively about all the things I think they're missing. Okay, let's go into these. Let's get upkeep reduction. But the TLDR from that video is a lot. I think every major dwarf hold should have a unique structure. And also all of the major fallen holds. But only like the major ones, like the really important ones. Most impressive feat / achievement outside of, for any Beastman character outside of Morgar? Gothor the Beastlord. So Gothor the Beastlord was a really scary beastman who wiped out an entire Imperial province. And he also killed an Elector Count, though he died fighting him. Because the two of them were both nasty, nasty, cruel people. Or creatures. And they kamikazed each other. But Gothor the Beastlord was... Gothor the Beastlord is considered the most successful of any beastman to ever live. Razor... Okay, so I can raise a Border Prince settlement and get some money. Do I think Dwarven and Skaven sieges need to be reworked to make them more of a commitment and an ordeal? I feel like all sieges kind of need a rework. The only sieges that I enjoy are the Imperial forts. What do I think needs a rework in Total War? Sieges. Sieges are the biggest problem I have. I would also like it if flyers... I do wish they would rework flying so that instead of being about just... instead of being just about... like, when they move, they're always up in the air. I wish they had a toggle where they could be, like, up in the air or on the ground. Based on which, like... I wish you could toggle that on and off. That's what I'm trying to say. That took me a really long time to say that, but that's what I was getting to. What Bray Shaman could defeat Wurzag magically? The only Bray Shaman that could beat Wurzag would be Malagor. Well, maybe the Harbinger. I could see the Harbinger putting up a fight. but the only one that could reliably beat him would be Malagor. Or at least contest him. It would be a pretty close affair. And take stamina to stay in the air. That might get a little complicated, but yeah. Do I think we're getting something for Make Love Not War? I don't think so, but maybe. I haven't heard anything. I mean, if they want to surprise us with something, I would not be upset. Okay, I think I'd actually rather get Missile Strength. Yeah. What is Defile and Occupy? Oh, got the Man-Bane standard. Nice. Oh, it's like a legit little city. So are these just like mini settlements? With like garrisons? Oh, yes, they are. Okay, you can't even build anything. Okay. That's interesting. Kind of like wood elf forts, I guess. We could pick up some more. Oh, I can't even recruit inside them. That's a bummer. Never doing that again. Is there a size limit to gores? Yeah, I would say there's probably never been a gore bigger than like 10 feet. Could the Brass Bull beat One Eye? Khazrak One Eye? Yeah, Tarex would probably beat him. But Khazrak also would not fight. I'll put it this way. I think if they were forced into an arena and they had to fight each other to the death, Tarex would murder the shit out of Khazrak. But if it was like normal in the world setting, I think Khazrak would kill Tarex. Because Khazrak is much smarter and would know how to manipulate him. Oh, I can get Flock of Doom. And Pit of Shades? Let's take those. Nice. That gives me Wild Surge and Smoke and Mirrors. Very cool. Very overpowered, but very cool. I did... Oh, no, I didn't raise it. I occupied it. Whoops. My bad. See if these nerds are still here. What kind of garrison you got? Eh, it's not that tough. Can giants attack walls? They can. All I have are Ungors, though. I need to, like, recruit for a few turns. Eh, whatever. I got other places to be right now. How physically strong are Gores compared to men and greenskins? Generally, beastmen are more muscular and tougher than humans. They're very on par with orcs. At least Gores. Like, Gores and orcs are basically in the same category strength-wise. But humans make up for it by fighting, like, cleverly and with, like, higher grade weaponry and armor. But beastmen are generally faster and stronger than humans. Alright, let's go mess up. Oh, wait, this is the Golden Order. Oh. Well, then, why didn't you say so? I'm just gonna waltz over here and blow this up. Is that Gelt? No.
Sigma fix this.
Do I think they need to change Grimgore's starting position? Yes. I would really prefer if Grimgore started in Red Eye Mountain and Azhag started in Troll Country. Who's the strongest character in this universe? That depends on what your definition of strong is. Who's the character that I think could kill everyone and would be difficult to stop? Like in a one-on-one scenario, probably Lord Mazdamundi. Maybe Lord Croc. Ruination stance. Cool. Wolfkin, Great Axe Infantry. Yeah, I'll fight him. Have I seen the Gates of Chaos mod? I have not. We'll have to put it on the list for next time. Yeah, and Gorfang should go back to Black Crag. Absolutely. Ugh. At the very least, they need to move Azhag north. I read about some giant dude who wakes like every 10,000 years and throws lightning around and sounds pretty strong. That's probably Kraken Rock the Black. Kraken Rock is a big deal because he's the size of a mountain and he's all big and scary and stuff. But as cool as Kraken Rock is, he would be killed by like the most powerful wizards in Warhammer. Wizards in Warhammer, like if your whole stick is that you're really good at fighting, a wizard is there will be a wizard who can body you. Like you have to be a wizard to be considered like one of the most powerful characters. And Kraken Rock was not a wizard. He's just a big scary monster. Because the wizards in Warhammer Fantasy, if they're strong enough, they can literally like, now this only happens in the rarest of circumstances. There are very few wizards that can pull it off, but there are wizards who can like outright cause like the fabric of reality to start falling apart. They're so strong. Once again, super duper rare, but it can happen. What am I doing? Why am I running towards him when I can force him to run towards me? Bring him out! Suck on this! When he eventually crawls out of the ground. See, my Cygor is no longer degrading because I have over half my magic. Yep. I'll give you a 4 out of 10. And the thing that makes Mazdamundi a lot scarier than most Slann is that, of course, he rides on a very angry Stegodon. Zlak is like the opposite of chill. Yeah, Nagesh is definitely up there. Gracier Thanquil. Thanquil can be very powerful in very specific and strange circumstances. I would not call him all powerful. I would say he is exceptionally powerful when you least expect it. Oh, if you're all just gonna be all bunched up like that, it'd be rude of me not to take advantage of it. Go have fun. Take them with you. Let them come. Reduce their speed a little bit so they can enjoy running towards me. Gotta make it a fulfilling experience. Giant, go have fun. have so much magic. $200 kills. Nice. Is Zlak the biggest of the Stegodons? Yes. Zlak is the biggest Stegodon there's ever been. Outside of maybe one of his primordial ancestors. Maybe. But Zlak is definitely very big. Polex, how's it going? Question about greenskins. Do they help grow or raise their own kind, or are they just like, hey, someone new? Mostly just kind of the hey, someone new. When greenskins are born, usually what will happen is they'll be born into a place where tribes are aware they're going to be born. And what they will do is they'll basically break them up into different categories. So the smallest ones, or the ones that have like growth defects or something, will be devoured. Like, they'll be killed and immediately devoured by all of their family. They'll be used to like feed all of their other kin or what have you. Oh, I was supposed to raid. Oops. But outside of that, other situations that'll pop up will be stuff like if they're like particularly large specimens or like really impressive, they'll usually be not shipped off, but like pushed to go start training for warriors. In which case they'll end up in like select groups where they'll learn various things. But for the most part, they're just kind of like shoved into a bunch of different groups and just are expected to figure things out. Fallout people, you are barking up the wrong tree, my dude. Opinion of the SFO Basement so far, Sotek? It's fun. It's almost it's almost a little too busy, which tends to be the case with a lot of SFO stuff, is that it's very busy. Is probably the best way I could think to describe it. But I do like it, and I do think there's a lot of really creative and interesting ideas that I would love to see examined by like Creative Assembly if they decide to do a Basement update. There are some things that I don't feel are strictly necessary. Like the tech tree, I think is way too crowded. The tech tree is like grossly crowded. And the tree to like do stuff, to like get items and stuff is neat, but I also think it has too many options. I hear there are special kind of squigs to be eaten, but there is something called a juicy squig. Is that just a specially prepared squig? Sunflex, I have not heard that. That sounds more like a 40k thing than a fantasy thing. I mean, squigs are a pretty regular dietary supplement for especially night goblins. But squigs are like a much bigger part of greenskin culture in 40k than they are in fantasy. In fantasy, the only tribes that use squigs are night goblins. Okay, so I need to raid Fort Saul here. Do both male and female elves serve in the army? Yes. Elves put everyone they can in the army. Everybody's got to fight. There are elves do not have exceptions for like women or arts, you know, or teachers or crafters or whatever. Like, everybody's expected to fight. 40k squigs are kind of ridiculous. Yes, they are. How do beastmen treat their young? if they find human babies left out for them in the woods, they will take them in and take care of them. And generally, they are treated okay. They're not going to have, like, a super great life with the war herd. It will be violent. Parts of it will be very ugly. There will be suffering. But they also won't be dead. So, you know, pick your poison. This is the only thing I can say, really. Oh, I have free recruitment? Interesting. Do Skaven children get special treatment? Oh, Lord, no. No. Skaven don't give a damn who your parent is. Like, in a Skaven litter, nobody cares. The only thing they care about is the quality of the pup. When Skaven are born, which they're called pups, if they are, if they are particularly strong, or if there's something, like, nasty about them, like a mutation, or that's, like, shows really, really good promise, or what have you, then there is a chance that they will be kind of like shifted into a special regimen. These Hounds of Pestilence are very expensive. I mean, they're very good, but god damn, they're expensive. How would a female beastman treat a human that she found hurt in the forest? She wouldn't approach you. A female beastman, they're called does because they're non-violent typically, and they're very shy. So that's the thing, is they're shy, so they would avoid you. And if you saw them or they saw you, they'd just run away. Albino Skaven are loved. I wouldn't say they're loved. They're set aside because they are going to be important. They bear the favor of the Horned Rat. Do I want to bust through Fort Saul? What level is it at? Looks like, oh gosh, it's pretty tanky, but I do need to get past it, and I can't afford to walk. Oh my gosh, I could make so much money off Be'lakor. Or, Belegar. There we go. Please play Fallout. Nope. Mods, we could just whisk that away. Why did Ickett not get turned into the Council Guard? Not every white fur... because he was born into Clan Scryer. Like, one of the Clan Scryer subsidy clans had him, and they wanted to keep him for their own machinations. Jump over the mountain to the left and move on. Oh, we're going to jump over, but I need enough money to be able to do so. Are female beast... No, female beastmen look like beastmen. They're just smaller. But they roam around on two legs, unless they have a mutation that would cause them to do otherwise. Matthew, it's just some trolls. Who dares? Balthazar Gelt, and he already has all his items. Of course he does. Oh, a Hellblaster. Alright, bring it on. Also, side note, if you don't get 8 peaks by turn 40 or so in Belegar's campaign, is it a wash? No. You can keep going. You just need to make sure... You have two options with Belegar's campaign. Either you can really dig in defensively and, like, do everything in your power to make sure that you have, like, you need to be fortified. Like, everything needs to have a max tier garrison. Or you can build up enough of an army that you just bum rush Carrack 8 Peaks with like a massive horde at your back. But that is the second option is very, very difficult to do in even a moderate difficulty, especially now that if you're playing on the beta patch, because the beta patch has repaired a lot of the issues where like the good guy armies are just like curb stomping. And these guys picked a bad place to come in, I'll tell you that. Rip. Effing chat for the Empire. Those reinforcements didn't even come on, they just ran right off. Are they going around? Are they actually gonna pop out? Well, I'll be damned! Look at that, they're actually coming on from a different angle. Isn't that neat? Well, let's go kill him. Malgor just hauls ass, my lord. Oh, some of them are still coming on this way. You lot stay behind then. Yes, they have. Yeah, they're kind of getting close now. Let's summon out a big one. Ungor's in front, Gore's behind. Can you mod kick the Fallout people? Yeah, sure. That's fine. If there's a mod here, feel free to deal with it.
Tidos Ark. Akash. Kosla. Maragor. Grier Shaish. Rafkar.
Gelt, you have my permission to die.
Audio Shaish. Twerger. Chaos.
Or dogs, somebody. There he goes.
Suags.
No mods here, I assume? Fine, I'll do it myself. Insert Thanos meme. Do it. Let's see here. You. And where was the other one? Or did she leave already? Yep, smart girl. Gil got more kills. Yeah, well, his spell is better for killing than mine, unfortunately. Potion of healing. Don't mind if I do. What are my top 5 favorite races? Lizardmen, dwarves, beastmen, vampire counts. Plus 10 armor for all units. That's so good on beastmen. For my 5th, I'd probably say a tie between Beastmen or Demons of Chaos and Tomb Kings. A mod? No, it was me. Dietershofen. Oh, dang it. I forgot to do the Nurgle thing while I was down south. Castle Artois. That's pretty close, isn't it? Yeah, let's go that way. And then we'll pop by Dietershofen on the way. Okay, let's not go directly into Athel Loren. That's gonna not end well. Why Beastmen? They're just awesome. Like, they're just a wild, chaotic force with a lot of really badass looking monsters. I'm really a big fan of monstrous creatures, and Beastmen have some of the coolest monsters. Like, they're very unique and bizarre. You're better than Legend of Total War? Oh, well, I mean, it's not a contest, but thank you. I appreciate the compliment. Raise Grunberg to the ground? Oh, well, I mean, when you put it like that. Is that the Emperor? It is the Emperor. Just gonna go boop. Hello, Grunberg. Would be a shame if massive army charged in. The Yogscast Warhammer team hates elves immensely. I've never been a big elf fan. Elves are not my cup of tea. That being said, I love all Warhammer Fantasy factions almost equally. There are things about each of the elf factions I find very cool. But there are little slivers where I can kind of like put somebody else above each other. Let's do no matter how far, so I can just blitz out here. Okay, I guess we're going to Dietershofen first, because I want to get away from the double Empire army shenanigans. Okay, my running will take me to Altdorf. If I underway, though... I can't tell where my thing ends. Looks like I can safely move... to, like, somewhere back here? Aha! Perfect. That was a little tricky to figure out. See you nerds. What units would I add to improve the Beastmen in Warhammer? Just the units they're missing. Though, if they got their god units, I would not be upset. Like, officially. So, like, Korngors, Slongors, Pestigors, and whichever one I missed. Korngors. Zongors, whichever one I missed. But those would be really cool. Then Daddy needs Gorgons and all those other toys. Where the hell is Dietershofen? Show me the way. Oh, it's like way the hell north. Okay. Boop. How would I describe a Gorgon? The way I would describe a Gorgon is imagine a Minotaur that is like 2 stories tall and has, and on top of its normal arms, has 2 additional arms that have giant blades on the end of them for just cleaving through people and just shoveling shit into their mouth. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Truly the most magnificent creatures. Oh, hey, Norska, what's up? Win the following battle. Okay. First, I should probably get an army that doesn't suck. I said Zongors when I was like, which one did I forget? I said Korngors and then I said Zongors. Does Moonclaw appear during the end times? No, sadly not. He's one of the redheaded stepchildren that Games Workshop doesn't like to acknowledge. He never even got a model. And he was difficult to sub in because he actually had, like, unique stuff. Alright, let's go do this quest battle, I guess. Hopefully a bunch of Ungors will die so I can finally replace them and not feel bad about it. Yeah, this one's just like the Minotaur army. Looked up Zongors, they look cool. Oh yeah, they do. Isn't the Red Duke the brother of Gilles Le Breton? No. No. The Red Duke is... oh god, I can't remember if he's related or if it's through marriage. But the Red Duke was very, very close to the king who was alive when he was alive, which was not Gilles Gilles Le Breton. It was a totally different king. Is there a specific reason Moonclaw was neglected by Games Workshop? Because they never released an 8th edition Beastman book, and 8th edition is when they they invented most of the crazy special character models. So like in 7th edition, they released the rules for a lot of and lore for a lot of really cool special characters, but they didn't give any of them models. And then in 8th edition, they did give them all models. But the Beastmen did not get an 8th edition book. Neither did the Skaven. So they missed out on that particular joy. But Skaven ended up kind of getting their 8th edition book during the end times. That was essentially their 8th edition book. Because they were one of only 3 armies that got new models for the end times. The other 2 being Khorne and Nurgle mortals. Which was super weird. And it was just like the setup for Age of Sigmar. It was very bizarre. Ungors! I don't care about you as much, so y'all go in front. Right, let's just start up in his face. He has a freaking Cygor. Let's just get this over with. Kill them all. Archers, focus the Cygor, please. You two, get your butts over here. Brace. Brace! Sorry, guys. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Let's get a super trader kit. Could Queek kill Kazrak? It would be a very close contest. Guard stance. Oh gosh. Get your asses over here. Okay, we pushed through a couple groups. Yeah, y'all chase them off. Doggies fetch. Alright, back this way. They're about to come through there. If memory serves. Oh, those Ungors are in trouble. Dogs, go. Okay, those guys are all gone. Somersault! Or just hit him in the butt. That works too. Alright, let's just speed up time a hair. Where's the support army? There should be an army that comes out like right here. Oh, they're there. Charge! Oh, they're coming in behind me too. Isn't that interesting? You lot, come over here. Cygor, throw that way. those Ungors are so boned. Just gonna get ran over. Let's send you in melee. Who's the best voice actor in the game, and why is it Queek? I think the best voice actor in the game... Honestly, I think the best voice actor is probably either Luther Harkin or Karl Franz. They both have phenomenal... And Thorgrim Grudgebearer. Those are probably my 3 favorite voice actors. Do beastmen need oxygen to live? Most of them, yes. There might be a few super minor exceptions. But when I say minor, I mean minor. Soldier1, thanks for the tip. What mods am I running with? This is just SFO, dude. Just plain Jane SFO. If in the lore demons cannot manifest their world on their own, how could they add them like an army? So the thing about demons is demons can manifest into the world on their own. It just takes some nasty circumstances. For instance, if they, a lot of what can happen can be stuff like if the demons, okay, I gotta get the tribe summit. I'm sorry, Beastmen. Like, I want to get the Bulgors, but I want the ability to get special Beastmen. But demons can show up anywhere where there's like enough magic present. As long as there's like the winds of magic are blowing particularly strong, demons can manifest no problem. But if a place is corrupted by chaos or a cultist has performed a ritual, it just makes it that much easier for them to manifest. But the big thing with demons is that they just need the ability to, they just need magic. Oodles of magic. Alright, we got the tribe summit. So we can get Korngors, Slongors, Zongors, or Pestigors. Holy mother of upkeep, though. Oh my god. Pestigors have over 10,000 health? Jesus. That's not broken at all. Let's go this way. Daddy needs money. When do I expect the announcement for the next DLC? Probably by the end of February. Franz is still chasing us? What a loser. Get a life! Skinks have great voice acting? Yes, they do. I've really come around on Tenenwan's voice actor. I didn't like Tenenwan at first, but I've come to enjoy it. Where's my goddamn package? Package. Oh, I can recruit them, though. They're just very expensive for upkeep. So what are their things? Oh, wait. No, I can't. It takes 99 turns to summon them. I have to get the tech for them. Where is it? I know it's one of these. Oh, no. It's not a tech. It's a, this thing. It's Cloven ones. Oh, they're so expensive. 778, I have 91. Jesus. But I want them. Well, it was probably a mistake building that building then. Yeah. Green skin update? What about it? Oh, that's bullshit. He shouldn't be able to reach me. Whatever. Fall back. Time to go into hiding until the Empire loses our scent for a bit. How do beastmen maintain their numbers? They're a very... Procreation is a very significant part of beastman culture. And plus, they accept mutants, which there are a lot of mutants all across the world, but especially in the Empire. And when you get infected in the Empire, you will be shunned by your communities, if not outright killed. So a lot of people will run away into the woods or throw their babies and leave them abandoned in the forest. And the beastmen take them in. So the Empire kind of supplies the beastmen a lot of the time, which is like one of the great tragedies of what makes beastmen. Yeah, I don't want to do that yet. Too gore drunk. What happened to Throt the Unclean during the end times? Throt played a significant role in destroying a couple of places in Kislev. And then he spent most of his time fighting the Chaos armies until eventually he helped. He started working with Ikit Claw. And the two of them combined their intelligence and their madness to create the Storm Fiends. And after the Storm Fiends were created, he was one of the individuals put in charge of destroying Karak Kadran. So he kind of led the charge on that. Crowfather. Huh. Curious to see what that does. If the Old World publications work similar to the Black Books for 30k, what conflicts am I looking forward to? So, if the Old World, Warhammer the Old World is going to be about revisiting all of the most famous conflicts throughout Warhammer Fantasy, probably the one I would be looking forward to the most if they ever covered it is I would kill to see the Great Cataclysm. I would want to see the Great Cataclysm with like Lord Croak alive and fighting, like the Lizardmen at the height of their power. That would be sick. Are beastmen everywhere? Yeah, beastmen are everywhere except Lustria, Ulthuan, and certain parts of the Southlands. But pretty much everywhere else on the planet you can find beastmen. Lots of them. Okay, I want to test out this Crowfather power. Oh, those are cool looking hounds. I haven't actually looked at them. I mean, they're basically just the poison hounds, but they've got a little bit of extra detail. Kill them all. Alright, let's see what this does. Oh, it's a summon. Defiled crows. Oh my gosh, look at this nightmare. Okay, they're just evil birds. Neat. Taking the Crowfather rather literally, I see. That being said, Aztec, I will say that if the Lizardmen are going to get like a super cool feature war, it's probably going to be the War of the Serpent, which I would also be totally okay with. They would probably do Ten and Juan versus Nurglich again, the War of Lustria. Could Scarsnake's Prodder kill a Vermin Lord? Yes, it has. Scarsnake has already killed a Vermin Lord in the lore. He actually taunts a Vermin Lord that tries to threaten him. He's basically just like, I'm not impressed. Because he's already killed one.
War darkness.
How is new magic created? To create new magic would generally require a very powerful sorcerer and prayer. It would take some kind of religion or medium or focus to basically draw out very specific parts of the 8 winds, or combine very specific winds. Oh, I actually got a herd finally. I thought it was just totally broken, but apparently it is working. Look at that. Daddy got a Bray herd. Alright, let's wreck some more shit. I need money! I also need this, though. Devotion. Oh my lord. Devolve, I guess. I do like the skill trees on this, I will say that. I like having a lot of, like, crazy customizations. Soldier 1! When do I think Total War Warhammer 3 will come out? What stuff can I guesstimate it will contain? My current estimation for Total War Warhammer 3, excuse me, is that it will contain, the Demons of Chaos, either as a undivided faction, or it's going to be every Chaos God will have their own faction, so a Tzeentch, Khorne, Nurgle, and Slaanesh faction. It's going to be that, one of those. And if it's Mono God, then it will be a Mortal and Demon mix-up. If it's just Demons, it'll be undivided. And then I think it'll be Kislev, Chaos Dwarves, and Ogre Kingdoms at launch. So at launch, I think it's going to be the Demons of Chaos or the 4 Chaos Gods, in addition to Kislev, Ogre Kingdoms, and Chaos Dwarves. I also am desperately hoping, so therefore I will predict it, but I'm hoping that we're going to see a rework of Sieges. And after that, those are pretty much my only full predictions at the moment. Well, I make more money raiding than I do anything else, now that I kind of look at it. Do I think the Glotkin will be in Game 3? Personally, I do not think so, no. There are so many Nurgle characters. There's so many good Nurgle characters. And there's only, like, so much time for them. Is Greenskins versus High Elves the next DLC? That's my current prediction. Are the Amazons a faction? Technically, yes, but they probably will not make it into Total War Warhammer. Because they are a very, very, very minor faction. And they're kind of more of a joke faction. How does Skarsnik have a demon head when demons don't leave behind physical remains? There seems to be a lot of... Sometimes demons do. It seems generally what happens to demons when they die is that they do leave behind physical things, but it's very limited what they leave behind, because there are a ton of demon relics in the world. Like, there are a lot of characters that have, like, the eye of a greater demon of Tzeentch, or a tendril from a Keeper of Secrets, or the flesh of a bloodthirster. Like, those are relics that do exist in Warhammer Fantasy. So clearly demons can leave behind physical artifacts, they just tend not to. But they can. Heinrich Himmler. Look at him expanding like a boss. Is there a faction based around Japan? Yes, it's called Nippon. It's literally just Japan. Will they be in Game 3? It's possible, but I very much doubt it. Nippon... The problem with a lot of the other human nations, like Nippon, Cathay, and etc., is that they... how do I say this? Games Workshop has a very strained relationship with those IPs. It's probably the nicest way I could put it. And what I mean by that is that they... I don't think they look upon that time very favorably. There was a lot of culturally insensitive designs. I'll just put it that way. It was super racist. Why don't we have Total War 40k? Because we're doing Total War Fantasy right now. Maybe we'll get 40k one day. Yes, I'm very aware of the pygmies. The pygmies that will not be remembered. Defeat Lewinker, yeah, screw that. I'm not fighting that massive horde of jerks. I'm gonna go hide's what I'm gonna do. I don't want you revealing my spot, so... Go that way. Don't follow me around. Because you'll get me killed. I would really like to get a max tier labyrinth. Well, what I really need is the Minotaur building, which I can build next turn. Would I be happy with a Total War Age of Sigmar as long as it came out a while after Total War Warhammer? Yes. I think if they were going to do Total War Age of Sigmar, they would need to do like something like Total War 40k first. And then after Total War 40k has ended, then you could do AOS. But I think if they were to do fantasy and then immediately hop into AOS, it would be a mess. Like, I just don't see the point of that. Like, I would rather them wait until they have, like, a brand new engine and a bunch of other nice stuff. That way we could really enjoy the fruits of that labor. Minotaurs. Couldn't CA just reimagine the other human factions? Oh, absolutely, Weaponized Lizardmen. Love your name. Yeah, CA could totally refresh them. The CA isn't the problem, though. The problem is Games Workshop. Games Workshop has a very complicated relationship with their own history. And they may very, very well not want to bring back a lot of those Middle Eastern or Oriental factions, because they may not want people to look up how they handled it originally, which was not great. It was like the whitest thing ever. Oh, I can only have 2 Minotaurs right now? Fuck. How much is this to upgrade? Oh, I need 3 population to do it anyway. Okay. Give me the storage of the Drekwold. That being said, I would be thrilled if Games Workshop came to CA and was like, hey, here's all these human factions, do your research, you know, do as good of a job as you do for your historical games, go learn about their mythologies, and we will work with you to bring them to life in Warhammer Fantasy. What was racist about them? Nippon itself wasn't super bad. It's just they weren't very inspired. They're just super stereotypical, and they lean very heavily into very lazy tropes. Like, it wasn't like a lot of research was done into Japan to learn about their mythos and their mythical creatures and their demons, and their gods and like all this stuff, and try and create something genuinely awesome, that's a celebration of their stuff. Instead, it was just like a bunch of dudes being like, what's Japan have? Samurai? Put that shit in there. Fox girls? Put that shit in there. And first edition Nippon had suicide bombers. Yeah, there you go. That being said, like I said, I think it could be done now, and they would do a good job with it. I just don't know if Games Workshop wants to deal with it. Because I could totally understand them not wanting to deal with it. And that's a lot of work for them, too. Like, they would have to work on it. They wouldn't be able to just snap their fingers and bring Nippon into being playable, and it would be awesome. Like, it would take effort to make sure it worked correctly. And everything was fine and dandy. The Fox Girls was a joke. They didn't actually have Fox Girls. Just to be clear. I think they had like a 9-tailed fox demon, but that was it. Now, that being said, like I said, it would be totally easy to do now. It's just, I don't know if Games Workshop would want to try. Because the Games Workshop we have now is notably, what's the nice way to say this? Games Workshop now is actually conscious of the world and actually seems to care what the world thinks about them, which they used to really not. So, I don't know. It's complicated. They did have Tiger and Snake Beastmen. Yeah, well, the Snake Beastmen were not Beastmen. They were, the Snake Men of Koresh were like a completely different species. They were like they were kind of like Dragon Ogres. They were like a primordial species of bad guys. Yeah, you had the Snake Men of Koresh, and then you had the Tiger Beastmen of End, which those were, it's unclear if they're like generic Beastmen, just with like animal shapes fitting to the area they're in, or if they were like something else. Because I'll tell you guys what, I would love to play as Araby. Araby could have so many cool things, because Araby kind of got a pseudo update during 8th edition, but it was in the Monstrous Arcanum, and it had to do with like all these elemental incarnates, which were basically genies. And oh my god, they were so fucking awesome looking. Has the Empire ever tried to burn down a forest the Beastmen lived in? Yes, it did not go well. If you do something like that, it will usually result in the Beastmen getting super upset and charging out in mass. And, like, as much as you think you'd be prepared for that, you would not. Araby was also a really cool faction because they had a really interesting conflict in their culture about whether they were committed to the dark powers or not. Because a lot of Tzeentch, there was a lot of Tzeentch and Skaven influence in Araby, but not everyone in that nation like was a-okay with that. Do Chaos Dwarves have mounts for their characters? Yes. Chaos Dwarves can either ride the Chaos Dwarf Sorcerer Lords can either ride a Lamassu, a Bale Taurus, or a Great Taurus. All of which can fly and are horrifying. I'm not scared of you, Boris. Come here. Chaos Dwarves complete every weakness the Dwarves have? Well, sort of. Chaos Dwarves have their own unique weaknesses. Like, Chaos Dwarves tend to be very expensive. Chaos Dwarves also do not have chaff units. Like, they don't have Dwarf Warriors or Longbeards equivalents. Like, they only have really expensive, heavily armored Dwarf units. They're also all slow because there's no, like, Slayers. There's no naked Chaos Dwarves that actually have some speed. And they rely on Hobgoblins for all of their cavalry and fast cav and speed and stuff. But Hobgoblins have horrible leadership. Because, you know, they're goblins. They have their own struggles. Crows! I like that they're just Tomb King carrying. It's funny. Well, so much for that, dude. How are your reinforcements doing there, Toddy? Not so hot. Not so hot. Positions, everyone. Positions. Kill them all. I don't have any armor anyway, so I'm gonna buff myself. Gorok! Go, my pretties! Silly unbreakable dudes. You're already dead. Oh, wait. Yeah, they are actually already dead. Oh! Good hit. Would I be interested in a Dark Souls type? Polex, I am interested in any type game set in the Warhammer Fantasy world. I don't give a fuck what the genre is. It could be a first-person shooter, Dark Souls, Darkest Dungeon, dating sim. It could be a slot machine. It could be I don't give a damn. As long as it's set in Warhammer, I'm in. I am that like helpless. I heard the Emperor gave Goldfag Maneater a reward of some kind. What was it? Yes. He earned like an Imperial Medal of Honor or something because he's a mercenary. So he got hired by the Empire, and if there's one thing he's actually good at, it's like doing his job. Now, he'll often try and backstab people for his own benefit, but he doesn't always do that. Goldfag likes to read the terrain before he makes a decision that could potentially have bad consequences. Korok's Man Rippers. Should probably start working on this. Okay. Okay, now I just need money to get one of my super units. But goddamn, my upkeep is horrendous. Kart racer? Yes, a chariot racer would be awesome. Didn't Ungrim butcher him for that? Ungrim beat the crap out of Goldfag Maneater and threw him in jail for a while, but Ungrim decided not to kill him and let him go. Mostly because Ungrim threw him in jail with a bunch of other, like, orcs and stuff, which Ungrim kind of expected Goldfag to get killed. But Goldfag ended up killing everyone else in the prison and eating them. And Ungrim was just kind of impressed. He was like, wow, that's kind of amazing, actually. It was literally, you ever seen that meme where the guy's like, I'm not even mad, or the Anchorman meme where he's like, I'm not even mad, that's amazing? That was literally Ungrim in that situation. Multiplayer campaign anytime soon? Maybe? I might be doing with something with Italian Spartacus on Valentine's Day, no promises. We're looking into it. We might do something really fucking stupid. Why can I not? God, that's such bullshit. I still have like 20 some, I have 29%. Why can't I take a stance? Bullshit.
This is ill-considered.
I would like to do a versus campaign with Turin soon. Me and Turin probably would not do a co-op. I would love to do a co-op with Turin, but Turin would not want to do a co-op. Turin is way too competitive for that. You can't get Turin to do shit unless there's a competitive angle to it. Who came first, the Dragon Ogres or the Dragons? We don't know. They're both ridiculously ancient. They were both around before the old one showed up. Have I ever played D&D? Yes, but not nearly as much as I would like to. I would kill to be able to play in a campaign these days.
I refuse.
But it's I'm pretty what's the best way to say this? I really like groups that take themselves at least a little seriously. Like they actually commit to showing up and are committed to like the storyline and stuff. Have three Bulgor units. Wait, it wants me to have 3 Bulgors? Wait, what is a Bulgor? What the fuck is a Bulgor? Oh! That's the biggest version of Minotaur. Why is that not just Minotaur with a great weapon? What the fuck? Great, so I have all these Minotaurs that are eating up all my upkeep for no reason. Awesome. Well, I'm just gonna get rid of them because I can't afford them. I'll get rid of 2 of them. How dare you, SFO? How dare you? Did the old ones teleport in their spaceships? The old ones came from space. With spaceships. Fal, I appreciate you, but I would be more interested in finding like a group that does not know my YouTube career or anything like that. How did the greenskin spores survive re-entry? Who knows? Is there any old one news in Age of Sigmar? No, the old ones are gone. They're dead. The only lizardman god that survived into Age of Sigmar is Sotek. Oh, it's Franz.
We are square.
I didn't really want to fight him, but here we are. Alright. Okay, guys, it's about 3:30. So we've been streaming for, see, we started at 8:30, I think. No, 7:30. And we went until like 10:30. That was 3 hours. Or 11. And then we took an hour and a half for lunch. Whatever. Point is, I'm tired. And my voice is kind of shot. So, thank you all so much for joining me. It's been a lot of fun today, trying out some different mods. Which, as a recap for anyone, during the morning stream, we tried out Mixu's Legendary Lord mods and a lot of his stuff. And then during the afternoon, we played quite a bit of SFO. They were both quite a bit of fun. But we're going to go ahead and put them up on the shelf for now. I am going to... we're going to be returning to normal stuff starting tomorrow. And we will try another mod stream probably in March. So I appreciate everyone who submitted their mod ideas on the Discord, and hopefully we'll get more of those in the future. And beyond that, I guess I'll go ahead and give a quick shout out thanks to everyone who tipped today. So big thanks to Soldier 1 and the Guardian of Metal. So appreciate you guys helping me keep the lights on here, and thank you all for watching. I got stuffs to do. So, God, I'm tired. Thank you all for joining me. It's been a blast. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Not sure exactly what time, but tomorrow we will probably be starting up our next Total War Warhammer livestream campaign. So until then, have a great day, guys. Take care of yourselves, drink water, exercise, all that crap. And I'll see you then.